Yeah, obviously a great result today. Like I kind of mentioned in the Fox post-game interview, but just a lot of stuff to clean up offensively. But at the end of the day, we'll take a win every single day, every single Sunday. Just, for our defense and special teams to play the way that they did, especially that special teams touchdown, one of the more interesting plays that I've seen in my career. But it was just great to be able to see our guy George get in the end zone that way. And yeah, it was just a great team win. The way that we, I feel like at halftime, guys could have, let up or, let down. And I feel like in the locker room, it was just very positive energy. And we knew that we had a chance to go out there and play really good football and win this ball game. And I felt like our guys did a really good job of, going out there and, executing in the second half.
You said it was positive. What was the message of the game?
What was that? Sorry.
You said it was positive energy at halftime.
Yeah.
What was the exact message? What were you guys talking about a game you were dominating?
No, I was just saying, I think, and the coaches, going right into kind of the plan and what our halftime adjustments were. And then for me personally, just letting the guys know, like, if we don't turn the ball over, we're marching right down the field, whatever, kicking field goals or scoring touchdowns. Obviously, we'd like to score touchdowns. But, I feel like we were driving the football really well. And there were just a couple bad plays on my end that I'm obviously going to clean up, watch the tape, and get better from. But I felt like there was, a lot to go into the second half optimistic about.
You've talked in the past about when people ask about your leadership style being consistent, you say, is this a type of game where you really need to lean on that to not react when
yeah.
going south?
At the end of the day, I've seen, I've been around a lot of football, especially in this league, and I've seen it go a bunch of different ways. That game was obviously very tight going into the second half. Might not have felt that way, but our guys knew what the situation was. We knew that we were going to be able to go out there and play really good football, like I said, and I felt like we did that.
What did you like about the way that Klint called the offense to get more guys involved? It seemed like you guys were really able to distribute the football to a lot of different players.
Right.
Having a big game, Torrey getting the touchdown.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we put ourselves in good positions on, first and second down to get us into good third manageables. And we converted a lot of those third downs, I think. Not exactly sure on the exact numbers, but it felt like we were staying on the field longer. And, I think that was the difference, converting third downs to being able to stay on the field to be able to call the plays that we want to call. And so, yeah, I'm always confident in the way that Klint will call a football game.
The third down on the last drive where you escape pressure and kind of take us through that play.
Yeah, my progression was, starting on the right side and just felt a guy coming loose up the middle, and, he picked, I was trying to figure out what side he was going to pick on me, and he picked the right side, so I kind of was able to spin out to the left, and AJ did an incredible job of, feeling me scramble, even though he was kind of chipping his way out, and, was able to get him the ball.
Was he supposed to chip that whole play, or was he going to release him back?
Yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to chip and then get out. But there's, obviously certain times when he doesn't and needs to stay in. So there's, it was a great job. I got to watch the tape to, see what exactly happened on that play. But he did a great job of, like I said, feeling my escape and getting out there for me.
Jaxon said that deep ball you guys had at the end, that you guys have been setting that up over the course of the game. What does it feel like for your coordinator to make that call at that stage of the game when you have a chance to put it away, eventually with a deep ball bag or something?
Yeah, we felt on one of the plays, especially, I think it was in the third quarter, the safety just driving on the, one of our plays, and that was when I took a shot to, Torrey deep, and it fell incomplete, but, we had a little opportunity there, and we knew that we had a chance to be able to make that same play. They played a little bit different coverage with no safety help, but I was able to, that's a ball that me and Jax have thrown ever since the start of OTAs, so felt really confident about that one.
And then the way Ken finished the drive was
yeah.
The goal from the 19 doesn't seem like a high percentage run play, but for Ken to finish.
Yeah, it was an incredible play to watch from my angle. Just thinking I'm going to pitch it, and I'm always confident. Let me start by saying I'm always confident in our guys that we'll be able to go, 3rd and 19, no matter what, we're going to be able to score. But I was kind of pitching it, just telling them, hey, stay in bounds here. We need the clock to run. And, getting ready to, send the field goal unit on, and sure enough, he breaks a couple tackles, and I knew he had a chance. So, but Ken's got a chance every single play. He touches the rock, and it was just an incredible play by him.
Last question.
And our offensive line.
What can you say about the way the defense kind of kept you guys in early?
Yeah.
The offense got going?
Yeah, again, not necessarily taking care of the ball the way that I would have loved to in the first half. And, again, our defense and our special teams, the way that they played, throughout that first half, again, kept us in the game, and felt like we were able to kind of finally play the style of ball that we wanted to in the second half. It wasn't necessarily exactly the way that we want to play, but, we were able to protect the football and march down the field.
Sam, thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.